south side of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
I should probably start their head, boy, because I got all their heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All the folks in me, I thought they...
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
Picking up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's Irving. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup there of 28 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now, screen set up for Irving. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So the Eagles, who use their 1st time out here, talk things over before 3rd down. complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, New York. It's his third touchdown catch this year. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. On the ground, the nose Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Allen on 3rd down. Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Drake London. Touchdown, Eagles. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go, Rick, go! Get up! You're in the speed! You're in the speed! Get up!
On 1st down, here's Irving. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Moving left. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles with the early event. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
On the handoff, it's White running right. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Here comes 2nd and 4. They put Wilson in motion. They'll go again with White. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down and 3. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
London brought in motion. They're going on fourth down. Allen. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. To the pylon, he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rolling right. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Pass pulled in by Irving. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
They
yards.
get 16 on that connection. First down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Panther 11, Panther Dragon 16.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. They'll look to throw again. He'll let one go down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They put Wilson in motion. They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about one. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. Play action. Here's Allen. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Allen to throw. Swing this one out to White. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On second down, a run with White. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
48-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. It's third down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They need 8 as they come up for third down. They put Wilson in motion. On third down, it's Allen. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down, Eagles.
throwing again. It's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. To the air once more is Allen. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And he will get into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Eagles. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jones now on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
19, Lion. Ready. Check up.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 reps. 18 reps.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Got it. Ready?
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
65. 65.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Out quickly, and it's Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to the air one more time. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Throwing now from the gun. There he goes again.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll put Ayuk in motion. The drive begins with a run by White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
On second down, Allen. Catch made right side by Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They put Wilson in motion. On third down, it's Josh Allen. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he will score again. Drop Bowers. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season.
The kicker on
Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
79 Bronco. Let's go. Panther Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Pass pulled in by Irving. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
19 tight. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
The throw here is complete. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Irving is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's a give up the middle with White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Allen now on second down. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On the ground, it's White as we begin the fourth quarter. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Play action. It's Allen. Swing this one out to White. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On the ground, this is White. He's to the 10. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
319! Regular.
They put Wilson in motion. White. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Hey, tight.
4th down. Here's Allen. He's got his big tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Eagles. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to draw yourself back in. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Jones now on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now, screen set up for Irving. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
12 yards on
So,
the pickup.
2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. They'll drop to throw. The left side, he finds Kraft. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up third down.
So often we see on these deep passes the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
By Justin Wally.
19 tight. Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. Now he'll work his way out right. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one, take it in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
18 Rattler.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The 3 tight ends here on first and 10. London brought in motion. On first down, it's White, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Get stoppage, just over 50 seconds to go in this one. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Now, deep ball for London. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here comes 2nd down. There's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big one here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 66 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now, 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. This looks like a design run, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
34.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Now, deep ball for London. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
If they lose this game, this is going to be one of those possessions that they're going to get on the bus thinking about. I mean, you just can't let drives go to waste, especially at this stage of the game, Mike. I mean, now it's up to the defense. Can they go out there, bail the offense out, and close this game?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call.
The defensive coaches, they've preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here we go. One final play. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.